Hey YouTubers, welcome back to my channel.
I think you were going to lead off the video, but I don't care. Watch to the end, I'm going to teach you how to pull lots of views.
Unfortunately, I didn't actually get to sit down with MrBeast, but he wasn't lying in the intro. He does reveal all in this video, because today is another video where I'm looking into some of the hottest YouTubers, and arguably, this is the hottest of them all. MrBeast. I've scoured through YouTube in order to piece together some answers from a bit of research and a few past interviews MrBeast has done in order to stitch together some valuable information to know how he makes all of his money and why I think he is probably going to become the biggest YouTuber of all time. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Why not smash that like button? Now first of all, those of you that follow MrBeast already, you would have noticed the hoodie that I'm wearing today. And this was part of MrBeast's 24-hour limited edition signing challenge. He actually did this once before when he hit 40 million subscribers, but he decided to do it one more time. And this time would be the last time ever. So on the 1st of November, naturally I jumped on the opportunity. And in that live stream, he was giving away $1 million worth of goodies with a hoodie or t-shirt that was bought. So when I found out that, I naturally bought a hoodie for myself and I sat there eagerly waiting at the letterbox. Unfortunately, the hoodie that I got did not come with any goodies, but it is signed by MrBeast himself.
So, does that mean I can finally get rid of this jumper? You wear it all the time and have done for the last 10 years.
Those of you that know me know that I hardly spend money on clothes, and the clothes that I do own, I keep for years. But the thought of owning a limited edition signed hoodie from someone who is probably going to be going down in history as the biggest YouTuber of all time, I definitely had to make an exception and invest in one of these. Now before we jump into how much MrBeast makes, for those of you that don't know him, here's a quick summary. MrBeast, otherwise known as Jimmy Donaldson, is an American YouTuber who is also known for his acts of philanthropy, and he pretty much pioneered this whole category of YouTube videos where creators make videos that center around expensive challenges. He also became the co-creator of Team Trees, along with the star of my previous YouTuber video, Mark Rober. Now Team Trees was a fundraiser for the Arbor Day Foundation where they raised over $22 million to plant a new tree for every dollar raised. Now Jimmy started off as a YouTuber at the age of 13. Actually, let's just hear it from him directly.
You're 20 now, but you started your YouTube channel when you were 12.
Yes, on an older channel, deleted it, then I...
And the first couple hundred videos on your channel now are just kind of like a Minecraft.
And just random things. Yeah, it was basically, yeah, I remember thinking like every day back then, like, I'm never gonna be a YouTuber, but I really want to be a YouTuber. And it just like, after like year after year after year after year after year after year, like literally it just like, this is never gonna happen, but I'm still gonna try. And you know what I mean? I just remember like every night being like, is it ever gonna happen? You know?
You were making no money, you had very little audience,
yeah, but
you still stuck with it. And the first, I think like your first video that broke 1 million.
Last one, spin it for me. 100. Alright, break it off, I don't want any more.
That seemed foreshadowing, like you made 1,000 videos of Minecraft and 1,000 experimental videos. None really found traction. And then you did this one that was a little bit about your personality, a lot about a stunt.
And well, part of it too is I literally didn't even have a camera back then. Like I had a terrible laptop because I used to make $1 a day and I didn't even have a microphone, so I had to save up for months to buy a microphone. So that's why my first videos were literally recorded with the built-in like microphone on my laptop. And then I got a microphone, then I got a computer, and then I got an iPhone, which then, because I had a Windows phone, which only recorded like 480, I couldn't record with that. So once I got an iPhone, after years of like all this stuff, then I started recording myself and I moved a little bit away from gaming. And then I was able to buy a camera, but I got like 200,000 subscribers with like an iPhone 5, recording in 30 FPS, 720p.
You hear that?
And yeah, and that's why like I tell people all the time, start a channel, they're like, I can't afford it. And they have like literally like the new iPhone. And people used to always complain about the quality, and I was just like, okay, well, I can't do anything. I need my next paycheck to buy something.
So, eventually, Jimmy moved away from the gaming videos to add some personality to his YouTube life, where he started to get further traction. But it wasn't until the age of 19 when Jimmy started to blow up, when he had an idea to record himself counting from 0 to 100,000, which earned him tens of thousands of views in just a few days. And today, that video has 21 million views. Now, back in March 2019, during the interview with Casey Neistat, it was mentioned that MrBeast had 2 billion views on his channel and 17 million subscribers. But now, in January 2021, how do those stats match up? Well, let's take a look at Social Blade. MrBeast's main channel alone has grown to 50.3 million subscribers and has almost got 8.6 billion views. Now, there are only 7.8 billion people in the world, which means that MrBeast has had more views than the number of people in the whole world. But that's not all. Jimmy has also created a few other YouTube channels. MrBeast 2, Beasts React, MrBeast Gaming, MrBeast Shorts. He also helped his brother start up a page called Mr. Bro. And then recently he has started another channel called Beast Philanthropy, which will be used solely for the purpose of his philanthropic work, where he will be posting videos about helping the homeless, and all the money generated from that channel will be used solely for that philanthropic purpose. Now, between all of these channels, he's built up almost 75 million subscribers and has over 10 billion views. And in the last month, on the main channel alone, he has had over 500 million views. And then he's also increased his subscriber count by 3 million. And all of that from just posting 5 videos in the last month. So in the space of just under 2 years, Jimmy has managed to almost triple his subscribers and increased his views by over 4 times. Now let's just say, for argument's sake, he makes $4 for every 1,000 views he gets. That means monthly he's making over $2 million a month from ad revenue alone, and that's just from one of his channels. But that's not the only source of income. He also has all the money he makes from his merch sales, like this hoodie, plus all of the other ones that he sells. Also the sponsorship money that he gets from partnerships, like he has with brands like Hoodie. And last month, he even started up a fast food chain with 300 remote locations all around USA in order to help local independent restaurants taking orders only on all the major delivery apps or directly through his own app itself. And with ideas just like that, he obviously has more plans to increase the various revenue streams to put himself straight on track to become the first ever YouTube billionaire. But what is the secret to a MrBeast video? Why are they so popular?
Yeah, so that is where it gets complicated, because as you saw, not a single one of those videos were like even remotely like similar to the other ones. So it's usually just me being an idiot, and that's about like the core part of it, and then just spending lots of money and lots of time and just doing whatever. Honestly, it's impossible. Like, what do you know?
Obviously, that's just Jimmy being absolutely modest as to what goes behind making one of his amazing videos. He spends many hours or even days preparing for any of his videos. But more importantly, what are the economics around one of these videos? How is a kid in his 20s able to give so much money away?
So like I said, I saved up $1 a day to buy a microphone. When I made a few $1,000s, I just spent a few $1,000s. When I made $10,000, I just spent 10. So it's like, as I made more money, I was just like, all right, well now I want to spend it on videos somehow. That was just my mindset, if that's what you're asking. My first ever brand deal, they offered me $5,000, and I said double it, and I'll go give it to a homeless person. And then they thought I was lying, and then they gave it to me, and I just walked outside and gave it away. Well, I'm a YouTuber. I mean, you can see the camera, and so it's a series where I just, you know, be nice and just give people some help. So if you want to take it, it's about $10,000.
Now, where did this idea of giving money actually come from?
Like I said, it's fun. Like when you give someone so much money that it's like what they make in a year, and you're just like, throw it at them and see how they react. It's so much fun to me. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to put it. Like, you've helped people, you know, when you just give them stuff like that they were just not expecting, and you see their face light up. And I've had people, a lot of it's off camera, but like come back the next day and be like, you know, because of you, I can take a day off every week and spend it with my daughter and things like that. And it's fun.
And I guess, what's the plans for the MrBeast company?
It's a lot of what we're doing now. If you really, this definitely won't apply to too many people, but it's just a big logistical nightmare. You know, like I want to put a basketball court in a cloud. I want to play basketball in the clouds. So it'd be cool if we lifted a court in a cloud so it looked like we were playing on a cloud. Like, dude, I don't know, like, what, do you get 4 helicopters? It's just like right now the company, we're more of a logistics company than, you know, so it's just been pretty crazy. The videos just kept getting bigger and stuff.
And I haven't told you guys much about my food pantry yet, but so far we've given out over 30,000 meals, and that food out front might help us double that number. I made a separate channel called Beast Philanthropy where I plan on doing vlogs about our food pantry and just helping people in genuine need. I really want to change lives, and hopefully one day we can feed millions of people with this food pantry.
We're gonna do it.
So with crazy ideas like that, what are the tax implications for MrBeast?
Because you give away so much money. Yeah. I hope that that's all deductible.
I do too. If it's not, which
that is brutal.
If it's not, I might have a GoFundMe coming up, but we'll see, because this year's taxes are coming up, and that's when it's gonna. I mean, like millions of
You're
dollars.
about to find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
how bad you got it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have it all documented. We have receipts and stuff, but it's like the hard part is like when I give my boys $100,000 to spend. Like I just brought that video up. Who pays taxes on it, right? Them, they can't pay taxes on it, so then I guess I have to pick it up. But it's not, I gave away the money, so it's like, it's rough. Someone has to pay taxes if I give away money. Either
you say, and you're in the video, you're like, here's $40,000, someone has to pay taxes on that.
Yeah, exactly. Either me or them, for the most part. So I don't know how that's gonna go.
And that's even like if you go give like a homeless dude a house, is there tax implications on that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
People don't think about that.
Yeah, I know.
People need to know about that.
Well, we're gonna find out when this tax season happens.
I want to find that. MrBeast
Is this gonna be your craziest like tax?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, last year was stupid, the amount of money we spent. I mean, like some months like $500,000 on videos, so it's gonna be dumb. I don't know how it's gonna go. I wasn't really so like game shows. If you win a car, I didn't know this, but apparently right after the game show, they have you sign a document where you say like you're gonna pay the $8,000 tax on it, or you forfeit the prize. Exactly. Like you don't even get it at all. Yeah. Like they don't even give it to you to sell.
Now, how is Jimmy so unmaterialistic?
I want to stay humble. I'm gonna start a charity, and it's hypocritical for me to have like a $10 million mansion.
Now, I guess one of the questions that a lot of you must be thinking is, can you still become a YouTuber in 2021 and be successful?
Yes, it's obviously it is. And the thing is though, you know, with the videos I was making when I was a smaller creator, I genuinely felt like, you know, the algorithm hates me or this is unfair. But I just wasn't making content that deserved to get views. I don't know a nice way to put it. So I'm glad I'm talking about myself, because anyone else I'd feel bad. But the videos sucked. Like, I mean, you just look at the retention graphs. People would click off at the beginning. People didn't know sometimes what they're clicking on. And like, if I wasn't retaining a viewer, just why would it make sense for you to promote it? Like, why would you promote a 10-minute video that people watch on average a minute and a half?
And now the holy grail. How do you crack the YouTube algorithm?
I mean, when you really boil it down to the people who are watching, just think about it. Like, what do you think YouTube wants? Like, to me, I think YouTube just wants people to click on a video and watch it, right? I mean, that's how they get their ad revenue. That's how they keep viewers happy and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure comments, like stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they want you to click, watch the video, click, watch a video, and just do that as long as possible. So to me, what's important is click-through rate, getting people to click on your video, and then average view duration, average view percentage, or just relative retention, and having them watch it. If people are clicking your video more than they click other videos, and they're watching it longer than they watch other videos, I just, as simplistic as that is, that's like what YouTube wants, and I think that's how you just, be successful.
Yes. And what everybody wants to know, Jimmy, what's your advice to other YouTubers?
I mean, every day over the course of years, every dollar you make, put it back into it. Like, obsess over it. Like that's
your advice for aspiring creators.
Yeah, like go all in. And like the biggest thing is if everyone's ideas are like if everyone's putting a few hours into their videos, you're putting a few days. If like everything, go above and beyond, make sure you're nothing like anyone else. Like, you'll get noticed, but it's gonna take forever. It's gonna take a lot of your thought, thinking time and stuff. And
so with all this information, it's quite clear that Jimmy has cracked the YouTube algorithm. And as he said, the way to do it yourself is to create videos that people want to watch and click on. Now that's the main thing that YouTube themselves want. The whole algorithm is focused around getting people to watch more videos so they can surface more ads. Because at the end of the day, YouTube takes 45% of the ad revenue that is spent on the YouTube platform. while the creator takes 55%. So when I say that MrBeast is making around $2 million a month on ad revenue, he's also generating around the same amount for Google as well. And all Google have to do is make sure that the YouTube platform stays up and running and continues to provide that great service for its YouTube creators. But the other thing about Jimmy is that he has taken a business model that is used in every startup company and made it fully visible, where startup companies reinvest their money to help grow the company, whether it's Amazon or Tesla, or even maybe like a clothing brand like Gymshark. They all reinvest their money back into the company in order to grow themselves to the mammoth businesses that they are today. Now Jimmy did exactly the same thing, but visibly showed giving people less fortunate than him all the money that he was making in order to make even more. And this method generates an exponential curve, similar to investing. When you reinvest all your gains and dividends, your portfolio grows exponentially. But there is an added factor to the idea of giving money away to people publicly, because it hits on emotions of every viewer. So with that in mind, I feel as though Jimmy, or MrBeast, has inspired me to do something similar. But I'll announce it in my next video. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure that you have hit the bell button as well, so you get notified when my next video comes out. And believe me, that next video is going to be one you don't want to miss. So that's it for today. Comment down below what you think about MrBeast and his crazy way of becoming one of the biggest YouTubers in the business. And like I mentioned, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications, as there is going to be an exciting video coming out next. And make sure you like this video, comment down below, and share with your friends and family. Peace and love to all of you. See you on the next video. Bye.
MrBeast 6000, oh, MrBeast 6000, yeah, you know his name. He changed it once or twice, but I think it's here to stay.